Welcome to Everything in Between.
We're a mother
And daughter.
with a lot to say about, well,
Everything. I'm Braylon.
And I'm Lynn. And this is your show for perspective, real talk,
And feeling less alone in the chaos.
Hi.
Hi.
We literally say hi and then laugh
Yeah,
every single time.
I'm pretty sure we do.
Especially because I just saw you. Mm-hmm. And we usually are spending time together on Mondays.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah. Today we invited, which I feel like there's always an invitation, but one of your sisters came to lunch.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be purposefully invited.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it just happens naturally for us.
Yeah.
So, how's your Monday? What's the energy?
I'm tired. I had a busy weekend.
Yeah, that makes you were out a lot. Is that what busy means?
Yeah.
Or were you doing things at home?
No, I was out a lot. So then that.
Yeah, there comes the yawn.
So
Did you not get enough rest?
no, I got a lot of rest.
Oh. So is it emotional or physical fatigue?
Physical still.
Really?
Not enough rest, probably.
Yeah. Do you feel like this is pregnancy tired or just regular tired?
I was telling Trey that I feel like I now understand how people with like a chronic illness feel, because you wake up and you're like, oh, I've got energy. Like I can go do things. Mm-hmm. And then like you're fine. And then after you come home, you're like, oh, I spent like way too many chips that I didn't have to spend.
Oh, I don't know. I have that sometimes just if it's an emotional day, like a giving out day, like a long day, or if I'm gone from my house for 12 hours, which actually happens sometimes with drive time. Then I get home and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm spent.
Yes.
Spent.
But you didn't think about it.
Okay, I just thought of my obsession. I'm going to save it for the end.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I'm feeling good. I woke up with Monday boundless energy, which happens sometimes, not always.
That is good. Yeah.
So there's our energy check. I'm Lynn.
I'm Braylon.
And this is everything in between. That was a really chill. I'm Braylon.
Yeah, sometimes you call me and I answer the phone and you'll like dissect the way that I said hello.
I try to stop doing that, but I'm guessing if there's other mothers, they understand, like you read everything into your kid's voice and you try not to be like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
She seems tired. Is everything okay?
There's nothing wrong with being tired though.
No, you just think there is sometimes because you're a mom.
Yeah. There's just two different versions of me. I think most people oftentimes see the more high energy one, but that's not like the more, in my opinion, more like true version of me. Mm-hmm. It's not the default.
The default is chill.
The default is chill.
And then putting on, or is it putting on for you, or is it not?
It's just like a natural state of being, I would say, a more energetic version, but it's definitely not like the default.
Yeah.
Is a good way to say it.
I mean, I lived with you for 18 years, and I would say that you cannot yawn because now I feel the yawn in the back of my throat. And now I wouldn't say you were super high energy all the time.
No, yeah.
You had up and down. Mm-hmm. Like not super extreme or weird, just normal. People are normally that way.
I think I'm just more defaultly chill. But you see me a lot at work. Not usually as chill at work.
Right. Well, you see me at home. Am I different at home than I am in a work setting?
No, you seem the same.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like my brother would know,
if you
though.
have chill mode.
I am like flat out on the couch sometimes.
No, you are, but your energy is still not as, like I would call you on the phone and you, hi.
Hey, well, because
You know?
my kid's calling and I like my kids.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool. They're still calling me.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. You wanted to talk about style and fashion today, which I think is wild that we haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah. I think we've touched on it here and there because we've talked about the clothing rental stuff.
Right. But we do talk a lot about, like, I think we both really enjoy clothes and we do talk about it.
I go through phases.
Yeah.
I think my clothing is often a representation of how I'm feeling on the inside for me.
Okay.
Like today was a very lazy day, so I'm like bare minimum with my outfit.
But you could do bare minimum, and if you have the right capsule pieces, you don't look like you didn't try.
Yeah.
You're just comfortable.
I'm not quite there yet, I would say.
Well, I think you are. That's a very high quality denim shirt you're wearing.
True.
So you can tell it's not dirty or wrinkled or a mess or anything.
Yeah, maybe it's just me that feels that way.
Mm-hmm. And then anytime you have dark, like it's just, that's an outfit that you have on.
I thought I didn't have jewelry, but I do have on my necklace.
You do. Yeah.
And I put makeup on.
You didn't?
I did.
You did.
Yeah, ever since being pregnant, I don't know if anybody has noticed, but I like wear my bare minimum makeup every day. Like it feels weird not to have it on.
Your skin looks really good.
It's because I'm not wearing face makeup. My everyday routine is just blush, eyebrow, mascara.
Yeah,
that's all I wear.
And you would go for sometimes months,
years without anything.
What's happening? Why is that different for you?
I think it just feels good to feel more put together. And I have a little bit more money now. So I went and bought like new stuff. So then I don't feel bad about using it every day.
Right.
Like make sure I always have mascara that's good, eyebrow stuff. And then I really like this blush. But it almost feels like if I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I don't like this morning. I almost didn't put makeup on. But I was like, I'll feel better if I do.
Oh, interesting.
Like I'll look at myself and feel better. I'll feel more like put together.
Yep.
Which is weird because like for so long I didn't have that.
Right.
But we were talking about eras at lunch. Clothing
which I
eras.
call eras.
Because eras. I don't know why it's era. Because I have gone through, Whitney was like, wow, there's been so many different eras of clothing. And I think Trey would say the same thing too. Like he would maybe call it phases. Like he'd be like, oh, you definitely had like a hipster phase or like.
What was the hipster? I don't remember what hipsters
in
were.
high school, because I worked at Peterson, I became friends with all those hipsters.
And you started dressing
so I was wearing
like them?
Toms, like the Tom shoes, and like Trey would say I'd like dress like dirty, like like hipsters. They like back in this is like 2010.
Yeah,
hipsters were really popular and they were kind of dirty.
You had to be dirty. Like
we
a coffee
fired
shop
people,
wasn't cool unless it was dirty.
No, we fired people at Peter Jungle because there were like holes in their clothes and stuff. Like we literally had to fire people because they would show up to work like too dirty.
They didn't even know the difference.
So yeah, and even if you think of it, Thrive, been there like 8 years. I've gone through multiple phases of clothing and fashion.
So it's an expression
style.
for you? Like, are your phases an expression of how you're feeling inside?
I think
with
so,
your style?
Truly, yes.
Or maybe just like, I mean, honestly, we all are birds of a feather to some extent. Like if you moved somewhere different,
your style would change.
Your style changes.
Yeah.
Because of what you see, you get comfortable with. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No. But I think a lot of times mine is a reflection of like how I'm feeling on the inside. Like Whitney was saying, oh, you had a comfort colors phase. And I was like, that's a really nice way to describe it, because to me,
it was all t-shirts
that's when I was
leggings.
Just depressed. Like it was just like, maybe I would wear jeans, but all like plain comfort color shirts and leggings like every single day.
Do you remember in COVID, almost everyone just went to soft clothes?
Yes. And that was right after COVID. And so I think that definitely, like, I got so used to dressing really comfy. But I also was like just dealing with depression. So I was like, that was like bare minimum. Well, and then when you have sensory issues, that like dressing in certain ways, if you're slightly uncomfortable, it takes up energy. So
yes,
to like
it does.
Be the most comfortable is like, you know that you're not going to use up any of your energy stores.
I know.
So I think that when you don't have a lot of energy, like I was depressed, like I knew I had to have the most comfortable outfit possible so that wasn't like taking up a little bit of my energy suck.
Like usually on Mondays, I'll never have a meeting that I'm facilitating, and I don't have one-on-one. So I might have short calls, but it's a light day, like it's a me day.
You're dressed very casual today.
And I frequently have like personal appointments in the middle of the day or something.
Yeah. But then
so I don't want to get up and I don't even want jeans.
No.
Because I'm like, you know.
Sometimes on a Friday, like there's been podcasts where you've been like a super bougie outfit.
I might more on a Friday.
Like you'll have like a whole getup.
A whole thing. Well, it takes chips for me to wear clothes that I'm pretty sensory, and
if you're uncomfy.
I grew up in the 70s and the wardrobe was just jeans and t-shirts.
Yeah.
So jeans are my friend. Like they're a home base for me.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
leggings
the
are like
same way.
next level
Yeah.
of home base.
Jeans for me are not my friend, but like jean shorts, like last summer, all I wore every single day to work was jean shorts and a cotton tank top.
Yeah.
And that was like it.
And I will tell you, have you ever been in a phase where like you just don't like anything that you have to wear, or you're in an in-between?
Yeah.
And you just feel like yuck. And then getting dressed is like, I don't like anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to get.
Yeah.
I've gone through so many phases like that.
Well, I was thinking back to like I used to say that you were super glamorous because for a while there when you were running your company, you wore high heels every single day.
Oh, I did have
a whole era of high heels, like where if you didn't have high heels on, we were all like, what is going on?
Okay. Well, it made me feel like really good because I do enjoy them.
Yeah.
And it was jeans and high heels. It wasn't suits.
But it was still like with a blazer sometimes.
Sometimes I would throw a blazer on.
And you would always have like matching jewelry.
Oh, did I?
Huh?
Look at me.
And you wore a lot more makeup back then.
Okay.
So that was like your CEO glamorous days.
Hey, I was going after it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I often, when I traveled, I'm 5'4" on a good day. And so if I'm in a room and there's a lot of men there who generally aren't 5'4",
that's
I
true.
would always feel short. And so I liked just adding height, like literally just adding height.
When we were at Chair World, I'm pretty sure you wore heels a lot of the time and you were like very more glam.
Yeah, I'll go in that setting.
Uh-huh.
I like to dress for success.
Yeah.
If I'm in that role, you know.
Mm-hmm. But now you're like way more casual. You still give off like I'm an executive.
Good.
But it's more like I am like you're more like, I would say, I don't know what the word is. It's like relaxed business casual, but still have that like powerful, executive vibe going on.
I want that to a degree when I'm facilitating.
Yes.
Right? And then there are some people who facilitate like full on suits with name tags.
Like, you're not that.
And that feels, I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable.
No, you're like, it's a slightly more relaxed, but you still give the like, I'm an executive.
I usually wear jeans or not, like I'm not going to wear a big flowy pant.
Yeah.
If I wear a big flowy pant to say facilitate in a professional setting, I'm probably going to put sneakers on with it.
And a t-shirt. So you're still giving this like executive, but it's like a bit more casual. Yeah. Maybe more relaxed.
I definitely have a vibe that I'm comfortable with right now. Mm-hmm. And I will share where I got it because it's funny. You probably know.
I think you did talk about this, but just in case they haven't heard.
Yeah. But when I'm not in a vibe and I can't, there's usually something going on internally.
See?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And maybe also with women, we go through different body phases.
Yes.
So in a certain body phase, it might be like, well,
nothing fits.
I feel like everything I try into shopping becomes this horrific experience of self-deprecation and everything. Right. And then you're looking in these terrible mirrors and it's just, the whole thing's bad.
Yeah.
I did switch to like the Stitch Fix for a long time, especially when I had more weight on me than I do now, because now I'm home. So I can get the Stitch Fix, and I'm not in that fluorescent light at the Target.
You try the stuff on at home.
You could try it all on at home and not beat yourself up that there's like, because how those lights.
Oh, they're always
with the
so
cellulite.
bad.
It's like you could take a tiny person and put them under that light.
They're gonna look bad.
Some people have figured it out, and some stores now have beautiful lighting in their dressing rooms. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to make people look
to
nice.
buy the clothes and feel really good.
I'm pissed. I'm leaving.
Yeah,
because I look terrible. So there's the body thing, right? And where sometimes you can't get to a vibe that feels good. Mm-hmm. But I started noticing there were stylists on like Instagram and they don't care what size you are.
No, I think
they will make you look good.
I think that's also good too, is like following. There's like so many fashion influencers now that you can find somebody who is your size. That helped me a lot, was following people that like are more like mid-size range. And then you can be like, oh, that's a cuter way to wear that. Or like, that's a good way to wear that. You can kind of get ideas.
I found this one gal and she's not like fat by any means, but she's a little bulky. Mid-size, yeah. And she would take like an influencer's outfit of some tiny little girl.
Oh, yeah.
And then she'd be like, here's how I made it mine.
Yeah.
And like gave you all the pieces and everything. And I'm like, that's so cool.
Genius.
Yeah. And there was a TV show on that helped me. It was like where they would go in and do, makeovers for people.
Wasn't Queer Eye?
No, I like that too. But this was something
Like,
about
are you talking
dressing.
old? Like, what not to wear?
Like Stacey, yes.
What not to wear?
I think so. And they would go, but the people would always say things. These women would be like, well, I'm heavy right now, or I need to lose 10 pounds. They're like, no, we're going to make you look really good.
Just as you are.
And they would like do their hair and do their makeup and do their clothes. They would look amazing.
And it was all about finding stuff that worked with their body type.
Yes. And comfortable. And they'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was trying to fit in. So a lot of what happens is you wear clothes that are too small.
You try to fit into the clothes. And it's like, you will look so much better. Yes, I had to learn that too. If you just buy the right size clothes.
Yeah.
It's
and then
way
oftentimes
nicer.
when you're larger, you buy clothes too big.
Yes. Or you just want to cover up.
Right.
Yes. I've done that
Right.
too. Where you just want to kind of cover up and hide and you don't want to show anything.
I remember my bestie that we had watched the show one of the times. She has these, her legs are like really long and always in very good shape. And if she gets round, it's in the middle, right? And she was never like wearing short skirts and cute shorts and things like that. And I was like, girlfriend, and this is like in the 50s. I was like, you got her when she was in her 50s.
Yeah.
You got to show the legs. Like, she was constantly just trying to cover up her belly.
Yeah.
And then wear these big things. And I'm like, if you would just wear the shorts or the skirt, she actually did.
Yeah.
And she rocks it. She still kind of does.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Because that's like her best feature. She's taller. It makes her look really, elongated. And you're not sitting there thinking about somebody has a belly.
Yeah.
If they have beautiful legs.
Right.
So
That's pretty interesting.
I know it is. So I think there's it's going to come back to a mindset.
I know. Well, I was going to say you also like use chat to help you.
Oh yeah. Did you want to hear about
with your
that?
clothes? That's what I thought you were going to say.
I was.
Just briefly, because you did already share in detail.
Yeah.
But
Well, I did.
it just helped you clean out your closet.
Yeah. I had lost weight and then I was like, I had all these clothes and some still fit. Some didn't. So I just used it as a tool and I pretended it was my stylist. I took everything out of my closet. I brought in one of those fun clothes racks.
Yeah,
so I
those
made
are
it fun.
Yeah.
And I just hung things
Do you
on
still
there
have
that I
that,
was
by the
going to
way?
keep. Yeah, I won't get rid of it.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah, it's so fun.
I need to do that.
It's literally a $20 purchase
Yeah.
at IKEA or Target or something. And then it just makes you feel like you're on a style show.
Yeah, because they're like hanging stuff up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to borrow that.
And it's like, if you keep it, it gets to go on the rack.
Yeah.
Right? So I would describe or take pictures. I would be like, okay, here's the jeans.
Yeah.
And I would describe or take pictures and it would, the chat would give me feedback on what ones I should keep versus toss. And it gave me criteria how to know. And I was trying to build a capsule wardrobe, which for me is not 7 things.
Yeah. It's more.
But if I had 2 dark straight leg jeans, pick one.
Yeah.
So I didn't have double items like that. If I had 2 jean shirts, one's light, one's dark, one's long, one's short.
Yeah, they're
but
different.
not 2 things that are the same.
Huh, smart.
So I had a lot of duplicates, which means you're making too many decisions.
Yeah.
If you're going to wear a dark, heavy jean shirt today, you have
one.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't need to choose.
That's smart.
There's a lot of lift with that. Like I have 2 identical white t-shirts because it's a basic.
Do you think there's something that gets like triggered in you that makes you want to go through a new era? Or like, do you think it's like a life event, like a weight loss or like a new job or?
I think I had to go through it because you were saying I had a pretty professional wardrobe. I did.
You did.
And
Like a classically professional.
yeah, and almost 7 years ago. And then I just had like at home slob and I didn't have in between.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the energy to go out. We didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Like we worked and then we crashed.
Yeah.
And that's a terrible way to live, but
Yeah.
that's pretty true. I didn't have a middle wardrobe.
Yeah.
So then, when I transitioned out of business ownership, I went right into working with CEOs, but I didn't need, 8 jackets.
Yeah.
And I wanted a new look. So
Yeah.
that was a life change.
That triggered that.
Yeah. I wanted to be comfortable. I want to have an executive feel, but be also approachable and comfortable, not stiff. And so I do a lot of jeans. I only have one pair of like the flowy dress pants.
Yeah. Because I do think that it's very similar for me also when I go through like a clothing, a new era or whatever you want to call it. It's often triggered by some type of external thing.
Right.
And more recently, I've just been thinking about, it kind of was triggered by like, I started seeing stuff on TikTok, which I feel like is a lot of how I get influenced with things. And I was like, why don't I have any color in my wardrobe?
Right.
Like, I love color.
You are such a colorful child.
I am a colorful person. And then I was looking at my wardrobe and I was like, it's all black, tan, gray.
That is
like
not
maybe
you.
Navy blue. Like, if you look back at the podcast, all the podcast episodes,
Neutrals.
I'm not wearing any color.
Is that because it's gotten so popular to wear neutrals?
I don't know. I think that I do have like, there's part of me that likes to be this like cool girl who wears like black with gold earrings. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's like definitely a part. But I just started seeing all of these girls wear all of this really colorful stuff. And then I was like looking at my color season, which I'm a soft summer, which is like has so many colors I can get away with. And then I started thinking about like, well, what kind of mom do I want to be?
Oh,
with the color.
This is a new phase.
And also being pregnant, your body's changing all the time. And so I was kind of like, well, I'm wearing new clothes because I'm pregnant. I'm having to think about clothes more often because your body's constantly changing. So it's not like you can't just like wear your clothes.
No, you can't.
You have to constantly think about like acquiring new things and getting new things. So I've been trying to think about like what's comfy and what do I want. And then I was like, well, I think I want to do more color. And so now I'm like curating this whole Pinterest board of things that I want to wear. And I've like ordered a bunch of new stuff. And of course today is like the worst example.
That's
I haven't
funny.
got a ton of stuff yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I think has been a factor is like, maybe it wasn't the first thing that made me think of that, like being a mom, but I did think of that. Like, what kind of mom do I want to be? And like, I want to be this like fun, colorful, dressed, you know,
playful.
Like playful.
You're a playful person.
Yeah, I need to reflect that more. But also, I think in being pregnant, I've just been thinking way more about my style. And so maybe that was helpful for me to get there because it's been on my mind of like, how do I want to dress?
You've always done bright colors on your nails. Like we would go get our nails and you'd be like fluorescent green.
Yes.
Bright blue.
Yeah.
Hot pink, like you've got orange on your toes right now. Like even if everything else was neutral, you'd be like, boop.
It's so funny because I'm like, what happened? It's almost like I'm like literally. And then I was thinking back, there was like a phase in high school where I was wearing really colorful clothing too. And it's almost like at some point I lost the plot. I like lost that. So I feel like
That's
I'm
really
going
cute.
It feels like I'm almost going back to my roots in a way.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, this feels super right. And
There
it
is
feels
a lot
really
of
fun.
neutral. Like if like pretty much the whole like
I mean, look at us right now.
yeah, bleh. Well, I at least switched my neutral to navies.
Yeah.
So like my neutrals were all blacks for a while. So around the same time I redid my wardrobe, I also started using my color wheel.
Yes, for your color season.
Yeah, and I'm a cool summer.
No, you're a true summer.
Well, yeah, but my colors are cool.
Sure.
So I just decided, this doesn't matter. Like I can afford new boots or whatever.
Yeah.
So other than something that was like near and dear to me, I just yashed it if it wasn't in my color chart.
You always say that wrong.
Yeah.
Like toss with a Y.
Yas.
Yeah.
I yased it.
Yeah.
I put an H on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm Amish. I don't
Nobody
say
knows
words right.
what
No, I know.
she means, by the way.
I yased it, and that's
Yeah.
a made-up word.
Yeah.
I tossed it.
Yeah.
I got rid of 3 leather boots because they were like camel.
Ew.
And my color is taupe.
Yes. You're
And
not a camel
your sister
person.
can wear camel and took all 3 boots and was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, these
Cool.
were very nice boots.
Yeah.
And I was like, happy to help. And then some ladies, at a donation place got some very nice stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm gradually replacing it with taupe because I was always buying this warm colors. So I did that at the same time.
Yeah.
And I put into chat, this is my color wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And it helped me switch my neutral out of black to navies.
Smart.
And I feel completely different.
I'm not supposed to wear black.
Right. I keep it. I'm okay.
Like I got the 2 pregnancy dresses in blue and black. And the first time I wore the blue one, everybody was like, oh my God.
Yes.
That looks so
Your
good on you.
skin looks great,
But
all of
nobody said that when I wore the black one.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you feel different. I won't give up black, and my chat stylist says I don't have
kind
to.
of think everyone can wear black unless you're like extremely pale. But then there's even a way to pull it off that's like cool gothic vampire.
I do not reach for my black t-shirts like I do my white ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It just feels different. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Why am I wearing that?
No.
But I do have like a black pair of pants is clutch. And if you wear it with like, this is my color.
Yeah.
Then that still looks really good.
The top is way more important when it comes to your color than the pants.
And a black blazer still works.
Yeah. I even got a new bag, and I like
Did
yellow.
you get a color on bag?
But I'm not supposed to wear yellow. That's not in my color season at all.
So
I was
bag.
like, well, I got a yellow bag because the bag is
but
not
your tote is
on my
bright
face.
green almost. Not bright, but it's green.
Yes.
Your like
my
lifetime
purse.
tote. Yeah.
And then I just ordered new glasses because all my glasses are clear. Why do I do this? They're all neutral.
Oh my God.
I mean, these are like, they've got a little bit of blue on them and there's like a blue outline, but they're still mostly clear. So I got like really fun colored glasses because I was like,
what happened with like my home is very neutral.
Yes.
Although I will say the first home I had done was a vacation home, and we just watched the whole thing. There was no color in the whole house.
No.
It was
the kitchen.
that came that way, and they were like, we're gonna let you keep your blue cupboards.
And then our room was dark green, but I picked that.
Yes, but it was like a black green.
Yeah.
So it was almost a neutral. The rest of the house, beige, gray, all of that. And then we did our permanent home that we live in now. And I said, I want a little bit of color.
There's way more color there.
Right.
Yeah.
And it feels, it's still very soft and warming, but I just feel like we whitewashed everything.
Yeah, millennial.
And I think
gray.
then like beige, grayish.
I've been trying to pull in more color in my house too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like, look how many people talk about this sofa. If this was tan, no one would have anything to say. They'd be like, oh, cool sofa. But when it's blue, it's like, oh my God. Like,
I think because it's like such a statement to be in today's gray world. Do you know that there's like studies that they've done that show like when you're living in more fascist times, there's less color. So it's
we can
almost
resist
like
by
a
wearing
resistance to like put more color out there. Even they talk about like movie grading and film grading and color grading. They like there's trends where it's less colorful.
Really?
Like if you go look at like movies from the 90s, they seem so much more colorful and vibrant than the stuff that we have on TV today.
That's so interesting. Yeah, they used to like, there were some sitcoms you guys watched, and like, if you actually went in that house, you'd be like, my God,
Oh yeah, like Friends apartments and like even like Hannah Montana.
Oh my God.
Their house was crazy colorful, insane.
It was almost like a cartoon.
Yes.
Because it was so bright.
That's kind of how I wish my house was. I think I'll get there with like baby steps, slowly.
But everything is so freaking muted.
Yeah.
Right.
And I do have color in my house. Like our whole living room is kind of green themed. Like we have a green rug. We're going to get a green couch. Our curtains are green. In our bedroom, we have a blue wall. But
by the way, there's a really cool green couch at IKEA. It is really cool.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
We like one from Living Spaces.
Okay.
But I do think it
has a child-proof
more
coffee
color.
table that's fabriced.
Oh, that's cute.
I know, it's really cute. It matches.
That's cute.
Yeah. The sidebar.
Yeah.
All right. So you talk about people resisting, though. Like, interestingly, the 60s were a huge time of resistance.
And
what do you think of what the house
power,
flower power,
colored.
colors everywhere. Like, we had, like, your appliances were colors.
Well, have you seen the trend online for like dopamine decor or
No.
like maximalism?
I have
So
not.
there are like, I think it's like the older Gen Zs. So people who are living on their own now, they're maybe between the age of like
and they're
25
probably,
and
like,
30. They are having like color
Screw this
explosions.
minimalist crap you guys are
Almost
doing.
very 60s. Because the joke is like, well, the millennials turned everything gray. And they're even buying old
You guys
houses.
did? Why did you do that?
I don't know. It's the older ones. Blame the older ones, not
Yeah,
me.
okay.
And they're even like buying millennial gray houses and reverting them back to like
millennial gray
classic
houses.
and like charm and color, and they're adding all
Right.
of this vibrancy. There'll literally be videos where people will like renovate and they're like taking the paint off of the blue tiles because they like painted the blue tiles in the bathroom white, and you know what I mean. They're like pulling up the linoleum that's gray and underneath there's colorful tile. They're like restoring these old houses
Too funny.
back to these colors.
Ooh, I feel better about my house because we added color. Like all the rooms have color. We have wallpaper.
You have a cat
we have colored
wallpaper
tile.
in your laundry room.
I do have blue cat wallpaper, and I have boat wallpaper.
Cats on it. Yeah. So yeah,
we had a little bit of fun.
I think it's it's fun.
Okay. Yeah. My mom's kitchen in the 70s, she redid her kitchen and it was white cabinets, but then she painted the doors royal blue.
Oh, fun.
And she had this tulip wallpaper that was red, blue, and white that went all around. And I mean, she copied it out of like a magazine.
Yeah.
And we did it exactly. And she still remembers that kitchen.
Yeah.
But think how bright that is now.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
But there's something to be said about that, I think. Adding more color in.
One of the decor shows that I watch is the one that's set, it's called Hometown. And it's set in the South, which you know I love. And they're redoing this whole town. And they go into these old houses and zhuzh them up. And they're millennials, the couple that's on it. But she will do a lot of color because she is an art major like you. And she is a color fiend.
Yeah.
And they will do like whenever they can.
Bright colors.
They throw colors in.
Yeah.
So it's very different from
more
like
fun.
every, Joanna Gaines' Lover, but every house is the same color.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe she's switching, but she did sort of do it. A lot of those designers, that got really popular, everything was clean and with the neutral, and now it feels very whitewashed.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
You had 4 pairs of pants, as I remember, when you were like 14.
And we had a trip, more than 4.
We had a trip to Europe, you probably did. And you were wearing bright yellow, bright blue, bright red, like all these pants.
I had blue, yellow, red, green, and purple.
Yeah. I think you took all 5 of them.
Well, a couple of them I bought there.
Okay.
A couple of them I bought there. A couple of them I got from Hollister. Mm-hmm. And it was like before the color jeans were a thing. But yeah, and I actually, that whole Europe trip was super bright colored and color mixing. So I had like a bright purple coat and I would wear it with the bright blue jeans.
Yeah. But the photographs were amazing.
Yeah.
Like you just popped everywhere.
I remember I had this really weird like chartreuse houndstooth sweater. I had funky stuff.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I think that's why you can go back into some vintage pieces and have a ton of fun with that.
Do you know what else too? I just realized I always enjoy making like a little wardrobe for vacation.
You do,
and I always do really fun colors.
Right.
Like when we went on our cruise, I got a ton of colored stuff. I got a new swimsuit. I got new sandals. Everything was bright color. And what made me realize was like I was shopping all this colored stuff for our California vacation.
Okay.
Initially. And then I was like, why can't this just be my wardrobe all the time if this is what I like to wear?
This is
like if that's when I'm the most relaxed and having fun is on vacation.
Yeah.
Why don't I just dress like that all the time?
That might be a key. Braylon's key to happiness. Because you used to say something about there was something else you did where you would just pretend you were on vacation.
Yeah, I would just enter the vacation mode. Like if the weather was really nice and you're on a walk, just pretend the ocean is like right over there. And you can just tap into that version of you that's taking that, we're in California and we're walking to the brewery and the ocean is right over there. You can't see it, but you know it's there. It's just kind of like faking that you're on vacation.
This reminds me of when I was a teenager, I was the youngest of 4. But one of my brothers moved back in for a while. And so he was 6 years older than me. And I just remember him. He was going through this weird phase in life in his 20s where he thought like everything materialistic was bad because it was like the late 70s and that was a thing. And so I remember one time I was getting ready for a date and he was giving me the hardest time. Because it would take me back in the day, it was like hot rollers, lots of makeup, the whole thing, right? And he was like, I wonder why you are spending so much time preparing the outside of you, and why is this so important to you? What if you were just, showing up like the true you and you're just being weird?
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, here's the thing. If I don't feel good about how I look, do you know what I will think about the whole time on the date? How I look.
Yeah.
If I do feel good about how I look, now I can just enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And have good conversation and laugh and enjoy whatever we're doing. And I just have always sort of lived that way.
Yeah.
And if I don't feel good on the outside.
Yeah, you're not somebody that like usually ever goes out. Like if you are like on a Saturday and you like have your like let's say like your morning gardening clothes on and you don't have makeup on and we like want to go get brunch.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, but I'm all icky.
Yeah.
Like you'll be like, I'm not like
I sometimes
in the right.
do that.
Like,
I will go in my neighborhood.
You'll go still.
Yes.
But you're also you will comment about how you're like it's not the right vibe.
Sometimes I just haven't brushed my teeth yet though, and it's just gross.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, and I need to, or maybe I didn't even
gotta
like
wash your face
wash
or
my face and brush
something. Yeah.
teeth. Yeah. But I go with hat hair.
But you
and
totally
everything else.
will have always been somebody who's mostly put together.
Right. And I think for whatever reason, I come by that naturally. And it helps me not to think about it. Now, if people can be comfortable in their own skin, however they are, but like, I just think that as long as you feel good about how you're presenting, your good can be anything. It can be, you can be slopped all up if you feel good about that.
So when I was going in my depression era, I wasn't wearing makeup. I wasn't doing any of that, but I was always freshly showered and clean.
Okay.
Teeth brushed.
Well, that's good.
Face washed. Because that was as good as I could do, you know, that would make me feel better. But sometimes, like in this era right now, it's like, well, even if I was showered, I feel weird without my mascara on. So there's always a different level of what that can be for you.
Right.
But I do think there's something to be said about that. It just makes you feel better when you feel good.
Well, every one of those makeover shows or how to dress or Queer Eye, people just cry.
Yeah.
Because they've spent so much of their life feeling terrible about how they look.
Yeah. And they don't know how to, they don't know how to get there.
Right. So I think it's the thing about feeling good that really makes a difference. And so there's a lot going on inside that contributes to that, right? And everybody, like, you don't know. You could meet someone and they could be dressed however, and they might feel great about themselves. But they were almost making a case on some of those shows to say, actually, you probably don't feel good about it. Like, and then that's a philosophical discussion. It's probably not worth having. But the question is, if you aren't kept up at all, do you feel good about yourself or not?
There's probably a very small subsect of people that feel fine even when they're not, you know, kept in whatever way. But I would say for most people, you're going to walk out the door feeling better if you feel good about the way that you look. Whatever that, maybe that just means you took a shower.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to mean you're dressed to the nines. Could just mean whatever that looks like for you. Maybe your clothes are clean and, you know.
Right. It's true.
Well, think about like when they do like the guy on the street that showers the homeless people.
Yes.
And gives them haircuts.
Right.
And they go
Why would we do that if it doesn't make any difference how you feel?
You can just tell in their energy that afterwards they feel like $1 million.
Right.
Because they got showered, they got clean clothes, they got shaved up, haircut, and they're like, I'm ready to rock and roll. Like it is an instantaneous energy shift.
Like when we dress up, anytime we have an occasion, what do we want to do?
Do you want to look fancy?
But
and take pictures. Yeah.
Right. Because you want to remember, like you feel great and you want to remember how that feels.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to be fancy.
No.
Like your style can be very casual.
We had a pool day and I had a new outfit and I was feeling so good. So I was taking pictures and I was just having fun because I like felt really good in my new outfit.
Good. But I could see in your face, you sent me one of the photos.
Yeah.
And I could see in your face that you felt really good.
Yeah.
I thought that is amazing that you're probably, I think you're the only pregnant girl at the party probably.
No, there was like 3 of them. It was a thing for moms.
Oh, it was a thing for moms.
There was like 60 people there. And it was for moms.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought it was your friend group.
No, I just took a picture with my friend group.
Yeah. I got you. But nonetheless, to be out in public as pregnant as you are and be that happy and feel good.
Oh, yeah, I was vibing.
It's
I was
really
in the pool.
cool.
I was dancing. Like, we were having a good time.
That is so fun.
But having the cute outfit definitely helped a lot. And I had a new bag. I was, like, really excited about.
What is that?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I remember when you would go off to school because of the millennials, again, with the gray or whatever, but, like, you and your sisters started it. But when I went to school in the 70s, you had to dress up and... Like you did your hair, you would never have gone without makeup ever.
Like high school?
Yes. 100%. It was a pain in the butt. I'm not I'm not advocating for it. It was awful. But you guys went the other way where it was like you wouldn't even be, sometimes no one was even clean. Like no one was showering every day.
Yeah.
We showered every day. You guys would be like clipping the hair, no makeup, leggings.
There was a year
And
in
you would go
high
to school like that, and I'd be like,
we didn't have leggings. We wore flared yoga pants.
Whatever
Leggings
it was.
were not out till I was in college.
Yes.
But there was a whole year in high school where I had like 17 pairs of True Religion jeans and like 16 black t-shirts. And the whole year in high school, I would just wear True Religion jeans and a black t-shirt.
That's very 70s though. Jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, that was it.
Not very expressive of the Braylon that we know.
And I always would put on mascara. That was it.
That's funny. I just remember thinking,
so it's interesting because
my
you go through these different eras.
Was like, how are you going in front of people like that? You know,
no, tons of
everybody
slobs
else
in
looked
high
like
school.
that.
Yes.
So it's no big deal.
Or even worse in college, my freshman year of college, I would literally put on the clothes and sleep in them and get up and go. I would put on and sleep in whatever I was going to go to class in the next day.
Yeah.
Because it was comfortable. I'd be wearing like sweatpants and a sweatshirt. And like I would literally roll out of bed and that's what I would wear to class.
I mean, I thank the Lord for leggings. Like, because they just are another level of comfort.
I'm glad that the Gen Zs are getting rid of leggings.
And
we're bringing back like comfy pants, flared leg.
What do they wear?
They wear like the flared leg pants or like sweatpants or, I mean, some of them still wear leggings. But yeah,
there
comfort.
were no options years ago.
Yeah.
I remember you saying in college that as soon as you get out of college, you weren't going to be able to get by with wearing leggings without a long shirt over them like you did in college. But that never changed.
No, it didn't.
I was like, oh, it's still happening.
Yeah.
This many years later.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
The Aloe store, is that how you say it? A-L-O?
Yeah, I mean, like, but
the
now you see the girlies there when they're wearing leggings. Like, let's say you go to like Light Heart on a Sunday.
Yeah.
The girls that are wearing leggings, they're wearing like a matching set because they just came from Pilates.
The matching set is ridiculous.
They're not wearing like leggings how the millennials do with like a big shirt on top.
No,
they're
wear
like,
the little tight
I've got
crappies.
A little bra and they're both hot pink and like I just came from my Pilates class.
Yeah, everything matches.
Yeah.
Or the
but if you see them
skirts,
out at coffee and they're dressed up, they're not wearing leggings. They're like, they're dressed really cute. They have cute jeans on and they have jewelry and you know what I mean?
They have gotten bougie.
Yes, the little Gen Zs. I mean, that might be a Gilbert thing.
I don't know. The middle ones like were right. The first Zs were a little bit more like their parents.
And millennials.
Well, they were like Xers. They were baggy and sloppy. Like, remember Billie Eilish?
Like that was definitely a style.
Yes.
Yeah, that was like an era.
They looked exactly like their parents
of like
in the
90s grunge.
Yes, exactly.
Total Billie Eilish.
And now the clothes have gotten small again.
Yes. Yeah.
Sucked right up. So
it's fascinating.
It is fun. How do you tie a bow on all that? Like when you think about style and fashion and who you are?
I think for so long I thought that I was somebody who didn't care about fashion, almost like Andy in The Devil Wears Prada.
Actually, you would say that sometimes.
You know how she's like, well, this was hand selected for you out of a group of people in this room. But then it trickled down. Like, I was a little bit like that. Like, I don't care about fashion. But I think at the end of the day, like everybody has their own way of caring about fashion, whether you think that that's caring about fashion or not. Like you in some way, shape or form are choosing the items that you're wearing and putting on your body. And I think
you are making a choice.
Yeah, it can be helpful. Like maybe you're in your depression era and that's fine. And you just need to wear what's comfortable. But I think maybe I would encourage everybody to lean into it a little bit and try to think about what might be, if you're not currently loving the way that you dress, thinking about what might make you happier, because it's so easy to go online and Pinterest and just like start searching stuff up and get ideas. And we have a lot of ways to, I don't know, get inspired.
Yeah. And I think it's style more than fashion
Totally.
too, right?
Yeah. Just your clothing is what I mean.
Yeah.
by
But if you
fashion.
have a style and it has nothing to do with what's been on the runway or what's popular,
there's nothing wrong with that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's learning that. And I would say, yeah, if I would have loved to hire a personal stylist, but honestly, ChatGPT is accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
And you could literally go in there and
I
be
want to
like,
change the way I
here's
dress
some
and I
pictures
don't
of
know.
me. Yeah. These are things I like and this is what I do. And, you know, do you have any ideas for me? It can really be helpful. And generally, it's also a very affirming tool because it likes us and it wants us to like it back. So it's going to tell you like, oh, try this, you would really look great or whatever, you know? So I think it's about having a sense of style and just thinking about how you feel.
Even I think,
and it can be very, very simple.
Having a sense of style, I think a few years ago, I would have thought that was maybe not for me or like out of reach. So I'd even dumb it down more to just saying, feeling like the clothes that you're wearing are representative of how you feel. Like your clothing and your inner self are aligned.
And you want to be comfortable.
In that expression. And it might change all the time. Who cares?
If I put something on,
I've had so many eras.
Does not matter how it looks.
Oh yeah.
If it's itchy or it binds me, weirdly enough, not going to happen.
Sometimes that does not bother everyone.
I know.
Yes,
I know.
But if that's important to you, that's important to both of us.
Yeah, the important. You want to feel good, literally.
Yeah,
about
physically and energetically.
Right. So no judgment. If you like heels and feel better in them, wear the heels.
Yeah, I wouldn't judge. I usually do not judge people based on what they wear. I just hope that people are dressing the way that makes them the happiest.
You know, a little phrase where people are, when you meet someone, they sometimes say, wow, it just looks like she's comfortable in her own skin.
Yes.
That's a weird phrase.
I think it's because what you're wearing, you're energetically feeling good.
You feel good about it.
And that's noticeable. It does definitely help. You just feel better. And that's, other people can sense that.
Yeah.
Like when you go on vacation and you've bought a whole, maybe not a whole new wardrobe, but you've bought new clothes for vacation. Most people do that. And you feel so good the whole time you're on vacation.
And you come home and wear your garbage.
Channel that more is my advice.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think also most of us probably have too many clothes.
Yeah. So it gets overwhelming.
Right. Yeah. It gets really overwhelming and it feels really cleansing to get rid of it.
Cleaning out my closet is on my list for this weekend.
Oh, you can borrow my rack.
I want to.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
And then get nice hangers. Do you have nice hangers?
I don't, but I don't like any of the nice ones. They're too clunky.
Oh, I have these little thin ones that are velvet coated.
Oh, I don't like the velvet either.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Get all matching.
They are
all
really
matching. Pretty gold ones.
Mine are all matching.
Oh, nice. As long as it looks, this just needs to look nice. Getting detailed, but it's cool. What is your current obsession?
My current obsession is a really funny one, and it's that Whitney and I started playing Fortnite again. And we're having a blast.
Why are you laughing when you say that?
Because Fortnite is that's like saying like you're playing Minecraft. Like, I don't know, there's some judgment to it. It's like something that people are like, isn't that for 14-year-old boys? And like, yes, in some senses, but also...
And 35-year-old pregnant women are playing it.
Yes. Yes.
I averaged your ages.
That's fine. She joked to me the other day, she goes, do you think these teenage boys know they're getting beat by two 30-something pregnant ladies? And we were cracking up.
That is really funny.
Because like, we're having fun and it's
How did
really
you go back to that?
I had wanted to play for a while and she had wanted to play too. Because we've gone through phases where we will play and something happened that her husband started doing something in the evenings to where she had free evenings and they didn't have any TV shows. And she was like, okay, let's play. So
cute.
We started playing and it's really fun.
Cute. Yeah. I don't know if I've shared my obsession is that I have this little time block when I get home from work because your dad's into cooking right now and he doesn't want help. And so I can use that for a workout. So I will jump on the Peloton sometimes, not that often, or go for a walk. But most often, I will just do like a very relaxing yoga
Those are nice.
I like Gaia. It's like $5 a month. I don't have to get in my car and go anywhere.
Yeah.
And honestly, there's a couple of them that are just funny. One of them is it ends in legs up the wall. So sometimes I'll just do legs up the wall. And I'm obsessed with how that resets my energy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I would tell everyone, if you've never tried it, you literally just put your butt up against the wall, sideways, put your legs up. It's like a known anxiety, tension, stress reliever. And also just like that blood flow from your legs all day. And you just, so when I come home from work and I'm tired, instead of plopping on the couch, I will always say, at least I can go do legs up the wall, and then I feel better.
Yeah.
And there's one that's just relaxing for women.
Nice.
And it's 15 minutes long, and she comes on and she says, hello, dear ones. And she just talks in this soothing voice.
Yeah.
And you just do like lay down positions, and it's all very comforting.
That sounds nice.
And lovely. And I even have a yoga nidra, which puts you to sleep. So I'm pretty obsessed about that little routine. If I have the energy, I do something more physical. That's fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do both. And I just feel like it's such a treat. And then why should it be a treat? It could be 15 minutes, 5
Everyone
minutes.
has 15 minutes.
Right. And then there's just giving yourself permission to relax, but you can say like, I'm doing a yoga relax.
True.
Instead of like, I'm just going to veg on the couch and then people are going to bother you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing yoga. They tend to leave you alone.
Yeah.
So I plan to do it with my grandkids.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. You'll get them little mats and they'll want to,
Oh,
they like
cute.
to do whatever you do, you know? So if they see you doing it, they'll be like, what are you doing? I'm going to come and do that with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just feels so re-energizing, centering at that time of day. I'm absolutely loving it. So
Nice.
give it a shot if that resonates.
Sounds nice. I haven't done that in a while. Maybe I'll find a pregnant relaxing yoga
Yeah.
and do that.
I'm sure there's a million on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I do
Yeah.
usually.
Absolutely. This was fun.
It was.
I can't wait to see all your colors popping.
I know. I'm going to be
Next.
dressed more fun
Yes.
on your podcast coming up
That's
soon.
amazing. All the new glasses.
New glasses.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening. I'm
Thanks.
Lynn.
I'm Braylon.
This is Everything in Between.